This video will be about how to go through an algebra lesson. So when you have your screen up, it may not show as much as you need to be able to see. You will need to scroll down to be able to hit next, or you can zoom out so you can see the entire thing on your screen. So you'll have to click the gray buttons to move forward, or you can hit enter. There will be a menu you go through that takes you to the next part of the lesson. And as you go through, you may have to play videos. You may have to enter in things or drag and drop things as you go along. Sometimes there's lots of videos. Here's a drag and drop type situation where you click on it and drag and drop it to its correct spot. You'll have to answer multiple choice questions. They'll have you do practice problems. And price. And it will say you've completed a session. That doesn't mean you're done with the entire thing. It just means you've done one of the sections. You've got to keep going. You'll have to type in answers. It does take a while, so I'm going to pause while I get through more of this. So again, it will give this message saying you have completed this session. That doesn't mean you're done with the lesson. There's just each section, which they call a session. You've got to keep moving forward. Here's another drag and drop type situation. If you do it incorrectly, it'll just say incorrect and you try again. And then when you're finished with that, you can hit next to keep moving forward. When you've gone through a practice session, it will give you a score of your practice, but it's not the end still. You have to make it through the 10-question quiz for this to be the end of the lesson. So it'll say, are you ready for the quiz? Click to learn more. It'll say you've completed, but again, that's not the final. You have to actually take the quiz. Does contain 10 questions. You have to try each question. You can exit at any time. This saying you need a score of 80%, that is wrong. We have no way to take that off of the lesson. But that is not correct. So then you have to go through and take the quiz. I'm just going to select A every time. It will tell you as you go through if what you've selected is correct or not. And it'll keep track of how many questions you have correct so far. Selecting A alone is not doing very well. So once you've finished, this is how you know you're finished, is they give you a score on the quiz. Your quiz score on this one was a 0%. You can get a 0 and keep moving forward, but you do need to maintain an overall grade of 60%. On the quizzes, you can try them as many times as you want, so you would just go back in and try this quiz again. I'm going to click on the assignment again just to show you that you can take the quiz again. It'll take you to this menu. It'll have checked off all the sections you've done, so you just go click on the quiz and try it again. So that concludes our discussion of how to go through an assignment.